Good afternoon. It's a great day in St. Louis. I'm Howard Balzer. Tony Softli is with me. The Rams have a new head coach, Tony, on Friday the 13th. But I don't think anybody is thinking this is an unlucky day.
No, this is a great day for the Rams organization. I think Stan Kroenke put his golden touch on the organization today. Kevin Dimhoff will have a chance to work with a quality head coach with a lot of experience that is well respected and considered one of the best leaders amongst his coaching community. So this is a great deal for Jeff Fisher to be here in St. Louis.
It's amazing to me, Tony. You see a guy who lasted 16 full seasons with a team, first the Houston Oilers, then the Tennessee Titans. I don't know if we'll ever see that again. Maybe we will. Belichick and Andy Reid are getting close to that with their teams. But he lasted that long, and yet there will be those who will poke at the record here and poke at the record there. But to me, when I'm curious, I'll be curious in your take, the thing that was impressive about it is they went through ups, then they went through downs. He got him back up again. He dealt with a lot of different things down there, dealt with a franchise location, and they were always competitive and always played tough football.
Well, you know, when you're at an organization that long, and I agree with you, I don't think we'll ever see that again. I know we got a couple coaches creeping up on it, but to stay at one team that long, that's really unheard of. And when you do stay with a team that long, there's a lot of peaks and there's a lot of valleys. There's a lot of high wins and playoffs, and then there's also valleys where you don't even have a winning season, and if you do, it's just less than getting into the playoffs. So there's a lot of peaks and valleys, and this guy, man, I'm excited for the Rams fans, that organization, and I don't even work there. I mean, that's the crazy thing about it, you know. So yeah, it's a good hire, it's a good deal, and 2 years from now, we'll all be high-fiving ourselves, I think.
And two main issues here are his staff and then obviously the personnel acquisition. But to me, maybe even more important than Jeff Fisher as a head coach is his ability to bring a quality assistant coaching staff with him. So many times when you get a guy who's a first-time head coach, he has guys he knows and he has guys here and there, but you can't get some, and others they're under contract and all those things. And some wonder, well, yeah, this is a first-time head coach. Jeff Fisher has that credibility with coaches, and to me that might be maybe not only as important, but maybe more important than having Jeff Fisher as the head coach.
You know, the good thing about him not coaching last year, he has a whole year to sit out. He had time to talk to his coaching peers and people around the league that, hey, I'm getting back in next year. Don't sign a 2 or 3 year deal. Only sign a 1 year deal. And I think you're going to start seeing a lot of that. I think Greg Williams, who's rumored to come with him from New Orleans, the defensive coordinator, to come here as the D coordinator. Brian Schottenheimer turned down the job to go back with the Jets, and now he's available. So there's a lot of things that are going on right now. If you start to connect the dots, I think all those dots are going to end up right here in STL.
And the last thing with Tony Softli, when you talk about making that call, whatever it might be, Rams sitting with the second pick in the draft. There's going to be a lot of speculation between now and April 26th. Will the Rams choose a player there? Will they trade it? That's going to be a decision someone's going to have to pull the trigger on. What's more valuable? Getting who they think is the second best player in the draft, or might in their mind be the best player in the draft, or making that deal to get extra picks. It's not necessarily a slam dunk decision. Someone's going to have to make that one, and that's going to be a big part of what happens next with the Rams.
I think Mr. Kroenke will be involved in that as well when you talk about the draft and the free agency when it comes up. But really, when you sit back and you look at it, I think that Jeff Fisher will take a chance and try to get as many players as he can, as fast as he can. Now, does that mean stick and pick at the number 2? Does that mean that Cleveland and Cincinnati, if they come calling with the multiple ones, you take a chance at it? It's all about how your board's set, how many players you covet from 2 to 7, and if you want to make sure that nobody leapfrogs you if you move back. So I think that's the key. He'll have all those scenarios taken care of. He'll have a good staff together as far as personnel side, coaches side working together with Kevin Dimhoff there as well. They'll have all that stuff all taken care of.
That's Tony Softli. I'm Howard Balzer. A lot more talking about this, obviously, on 101 ESPN and 101sports.com. Jeff Fisher, the new head coach of the St. Louis Rams.